Okay, I think we're set up. I was gonna just be inspired to make a YouTube video, but I was like, you know what? Why don't I just live stream it instead? That way I don't have to edit it all. At least I hope that's how it works. If it's not, oh well. And I don't actually expect anyone to ever show up to this, but let's see. Can I change this title? Um, sure. Yeah, so I don't actually expect there to ever actually be anyone in here, but like I said, this would be an easier way to do this. So I want to make a character. One of my kind of guilty pleasures of Morrowind is to make an acrobatic character and get them overpowered. And so that's what I'll be doing with this character. I thought of in my opinion, a genius name.
What's your name?
And that kind of locked in my character's race and gender. Oh wait, that's supposed to be the class. Well, I can change it later. It seems like these volume settings are kind of low. Well, I have the game volume low, but I just kind of want it to be more of a background.
This is where you get off. Come with me.
Okay. Caps lock. Alright, so I already kind of have this beginning part planned out. I might play a character where I kind of like role play my way through it. Oh yeah, and I do have mods for this, so I think it's probably already apparent. The biggest mod being Morrowind Rebirth. Oh god. There we go. Face. Let's go with. Oh, that one's fine. I can't really care too much about the fashion in this game. It's like a 20-year-old game almost. I think it came out in 2003. Morrowind Rebirth. I'm playing on an OpenMW engine as well because I feel like that's really the only way to play the game these days. All right, this is where I was supposed to put that acrobat. We're going with stealth. I'm gonna go with strength and speed, and then I'm gonna start off the game with a short blade. I also have another mod called Natural Character Growth and Decay, which I've never really played through fully with that mod, but I want to. It prevents me from metagaming the game and like min-maxing and everything, which ends up kind of killing it for me. What was the other one I wanted? I know. Oh, sneak. Let's get sneak. Acrobats, athletic, or acrobatics, athletics. Oh wait, freaking. Okay. Wait, sneak is there. I just put the other two over there. So yeah, acrobatics. Athletics helps with your because one of the things I really enjoy about this game is just once you get to a certain point of acrobatics, you're just like jumping over entire towns, and athletics still helps you in terms of controlling those jumps. Okay, yeah, long blade is actually what I want, so I'll keep that there. I'll get block. I'm mostly looking for things which are kind of passive leveling. Like you're just gonna either grind it out by equipping the right weapon, or like block is kind of like I'm gonna do armorer, so I can just repair my own stuff. The other one I want to do is mercantile, and that's kind of like I'm gonna kind of abuse some of the stuff in this game. I'm not gonna go completely into abuse mode. Like there's some things that just completely wreck the game, but we'll still wreck it anyways. What was the other one I wanted? was it? What was it? Oh, I think I went with marksman because I couldn't think of another one. But strength is very useful, so I'm gonna go with that.
Very good. The letter that preceded you mentioned you were born under a certain sign. And what would that be?
I'm gonna go with the warrior. I thought a lot about this between the warrior, the thief. I think the other one was it the lover? Yeah, 20 agility. Usually I'd go with the steed to speed up the early game and stuff, but speed is not what I'm going to concern myself too much with. So the reason why I'm going with the warrior is because I was thinking, okay, the thief, sanctuary actually negatively impacts your armor skills in terms of their growing. So to get hit, when you get hits, when your armor skills go up. And so if you get hit less, your armor skill doesn't go up as quickly. So sure, you don't get hit, it's nice, but the small side effect is that you don't level your armor skills as much, or as quickly. Whereas with Fortify Attack, it's only going to benefit my weapon skill leveling. And also, if I ever get to the point where the attack is irrelevant because I've got so much agility and skill anyways, I'll have Fortify Strength 5 points, which I'll appreciate more than luck. And then, like, the agility on, was it Lover? Yeah. The agility is nice. It's basically like midway in between the other two, and that you get dodge and attack, or dodge and hit rate. But since the early game is going to be quite a grind, I'm just going to do this.
Make sure this information is correct.
Oh yeah, let me change the name. I don't know what I wanted to name the character. I guess. Nice. There we go.
Show your papers to the captain when you exit to get your release.
All right.
Continue through to the next building and talk
So
to
the natural character growth and decay mod will make like all these stats will be recalculated based on the skills, and that happens once I leave the Census and Excise office. So take, and of course I think Morrowind Rebirth. Oh wait, I don't think I needed those. Whatever. I'm not gonna bother with that chest either. Actually, maybe I will. Because sometimes I can have a decent amount of gold in there. I just know that when I watch videos of this game, I enjoy the longer form content more than anything that's edited. How much do I have left of that? 9 uses? Wow, I'm surprised I didn't go through all of it. There's more I could steal here, but I'm not going to bother. I don't need a whole lot, and I get to the point eventually where, okay, it's a little bit of frame droppage, probably because I'm streaming it rather than just playing it solo. But let's see. If it becomes too much, I'll see what I can do to fix it, but I'm not that concerned by it. The Empire, okay. I could also steal the key over there, but I kind of don't feel like it, because then I gotta drop everything else I just stole. Alright, so natural character growth and decay. I choose slow because I've never played through this enough where I regretted it, so I'm just gonna go with slow growth, and then fast decay. Maybe I'll end up regretting it, but this is a new game. Alright, just give it a second. And natural character growth and decay, as far as I understand, only works on OpenMW because I guess the way the scripting works. So I've got speed in the 50s, which I guess is because all of these sneak skills give me speed. See, in the 40s, I've got agility and endurance, and strength. In the 30s, I've got personality and luck. 20s, intelligence, willpower. So the way natural character growth and decay works is that intelligence, if it's really low, your skills will decay faster, which I've only really played through at all with like higher intelligence characters. Because I got a few other mods that are better for casters, although I don't plan on using spells for this character. But we'll see. Maybe I will. Oh god. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling the fact that I'm streaming this more than I usually feel it. Oh, wait, no. I gotta go talk to Fargoth, get the free... What do you call it?
Greetings and salutations.
The free disposition points from Aurelie. Alright, I do need a dagger. Keep that with me. I'm gonna sell everything for right now, so I got some gold. Let's see. I'll try to explain some more stuff as I go along here. So that spell book is related to one of my mods as well. I also have natural, was it magicka-based skill progression? So the way that the spell classes work is that the harder the spell I cast, the more points towards experience I get for it. But the way that it works is it doesn't display your experience on here. It'll display your experience on here. And to see it, you go like that, and then of course I haven't casted anything, so nothing's there. But I may try to get some minor skills up, but I mean, this is not going to be a caster character. I may have, like, I don't know, restoration's always a useful one to have a healing. Because I'm going to try not to abuse just, like, resting in the middle of nowhere if I can help it. I don't know. Maybe I will. Just put my dagger on. And then I have another one that it will regen my magicka based on intelligence and willpower. And it's actually a mod that I modified it to work in a way that I wanted it to, where it scales like linearly, or no, it scales with diminishing returns on intellect, and then or intelligence, and then exponential returns with willpower. So, but it's generally not too invasive in terms of, like, it's never usually too much. It's never like mana becomes irrelevant. Or magicka, rather. And I mean, it's kind of irrelevant. It's, at least for right now, it's irrelevant on this character. Maybe I'll get like a 1 mana spell I'll use to kind of mess around with. And of course, textures and other stuff I've got. I'm going to look into this as saying encoding overloaded, which is probably because I've got horrible settings for streaming. I think my settings are better for recording, not for streaming. But I do have a plan for this early game. I'm going to run to Vivek because, one, it's not too far, and two, I'm trying to save as much money as I can early on. Oh, damn. I swung 3 times and hit him 3 times, and he died. Yeah, I'll definitely look into better settings for this, because I might just go like half an hour or so and then see what I can do. But I really more do something like this for the long term, like basically to post it onto my channel, I think is what it will do. And then I won't have to like do all the editing for it, which does take a fair amount of time. Even if it's like minimal editing, I still have to compress the video and all that stuff. I don't know how it'll do it to YouTube. I've actually never streamed at all on YouTube. I've streamed on Twitch like 7 or something years ago, but oh, this guy, yeah, that's right. this. I don't know how hard this guy is to fight if I don't do this. Actually, let me just do this real quick too. This. It says 0 drop frames, so I guess on the back end it'll work. Because I know I've had the problem of drop frames in the past. When I would stream on Twitch, it was always annoying. I am very OCD about ever throwing anything away. I take everything off of the bodies and set it on the ground if I have to. And of course, that'll probably corrupt my file one day with all the crap I have laying on the ground. Okay, so let's get back into running speed. Yeah, I definitely feel the computer is like hating me right now. But I'll go ahead and... I don't mind getting a little bit of cheese in on this game. There's some, like I said, there's some things that are just... Like, I think the most overpowered race is Breton because of the boots of blinding speed, and you can just simply run away from everything as a Breton because you're only half blind and not 100% blind as a Breton. I think it's an orc as well, but the problem then becomes, I think it messes with your hit rate too. But yeah, once I get to about 30 minutes in, I might just stop the stream and see if I can pick better settings because this is running a bit rough. So, one of the, I mean, I think people know about, like, in vanilla Morrowind, you can get a Daedric weapon, like, basically at level 1 pretty easily. They do nerf it a little bit in Morrowind Rebirth. But they don't nerf the Daedric dagger you can get pretty easily. In fact, I might try to get my stamina back, because I'll see if I can fight off the enemy that's here. But yeah, I might try to get like a level 1 restoration spell just because, I don't know, I want to use some form of magic, but I didn't want to make it one of my main skills. And a 1 mana cost restoration spell will be enough. It will be hard enough for me to cast.
If you're here for trouble.
Okay. Oops, I mean to jump there. So right here, you can get a Daedric dagger. It still exists in Rebirth, and you can get it also in the base game. What did he affect me with? Endurance and drain fatigue. Oh, that's why I start losing fatigue here. Okay, cool. Should I kill the mouse? Rat, whatever. Nah.
Watch yourself. We'll have no trouble here.
So yeah, I don't know what texture I pick for this, but this Daedric dagger looks like it's from another dimension. I suppose all the Daedric weapons look like that. And we'll just run back to, well, I need to go to Palmora. Question is, do I want to run back all the way there or not? Because basically my goal right now, my plan of action is just grind up, like, fighting weaklings until I can actually handle myself in combat against something more strong. And to do that, I'm going to have to get repair hammers, repair my stuff. That's why I chose armor. Mercantile, I'm going to abuse the hell out of getting gold basically for free, because if you've got high enough personality, disposition with the person, and all that, excuse me, yeah, you can convince them to give you their money, basically. You buy their stuff, and then you sell it back to them at a markup, like literally right in front of them. And it's kind of slow going, but you can use it to, you know, buy the repair hammers and stuff. But, yeah. It's definitely kind of an abuse of the game, but I don't think it's overpowered, like super crazy. And then, once I get to about the level where I can handle, like, an ordinator, that's when you start going into the killing ordinators, taking the gear to the crab merchant. Actually, I don't know if they've nerfed the crab merchant in this. They probably did. They might have. I don't know. But even if not, you can take it to the lady. I don't know what they have or haven't nerfed. So I could just be completely planning all this shit out and not even gonna be able to accomplish it. But the lady at Ebonheart, no, not Ebonheart, Mournhold. At least in vanilla, she has some of the highest gold selling or capabilities, like gold carrying. The stuff that she has, the number of gold points, yes, gold points. I think it's actually called septums. The amount of septums she carries is the highest. I should dispose of this guy's body. I mean, he attacked me first, so it's self-defense. But essentially, I want to get to where I can just farm gold and then use that to buy enchants on gear to make my acrobatics go higher. But that takes a lot of progress to get to that point. So the good thing about that attack stat is that fortify attack on me is that even if I don't have stamina, I get the benefit of it. So like with the 20 agility, it's about, on average, 4% increased chance to hit and increased chance to dodge. But that's modified by stamina, so essentially becomes between 2 and 4 if you're at 0 stamina. Then it's 2%, and if you're at full stamina, it's 6%. And then there's a few other little benefits of agility where you don't get knocked down as easily and stuff if you have more of it. So that was one of the things I considered, possibly because getting knocked down sucks in this game. It basically means death. I'm playing on normal difficulty, I think, though, right? So it's not too crazy. Options. I usually like to play on harder difficulties, but it gets, like, some of the enemies get pretty ridiculous. I don't need this stuff. I'm not going to do alchemy. I'll just sell it, I guess. But, yeah, alchemy, if you want to break the game, use alchemy. Actually, I don't know if Rebirth fixes any of that. I don't think it does directly. I think you got to use another mod for that, but it may actually. But it's still pretty broken, I think, if I remember right. I don't have Tamriel rebuilt, and I think that's something that I would like to explore at some point. But it's still a work in progress, and it doesn't play well with Rebirth. So it's either Tamriel rebuilt or Morrowind Rebirth. And since Tamriel rebuilt it's come a long ways since I first heard of it. But okay, let me sell some of this stuff to really, since he already likes me decently. I can get some good gold out of him to start with. Oh, shit. I did not mean to do that. Well, so much for getting any kind of mercantilism off him. Mercantile skill? Yeah, mercantile skill. I think he has some spells. He might have a low-level restoration spell, which I'll buy it only for the fact that you need to have a base spell for something in order for you to create a weaker version of it. Yeah, 9% chance to cast that, not gonna happen. Okay, so there's a few easy quests you can do here. Let me actually talk to you, recover some gold, Vargot's hiding place. I'll do it. Also, there is the guy over here who was killed, the tax collector. I'll go do these quests real quick because it's nice, easy gold. Also, I want to try to keep my athletics and my acrobatics pretty close to each other. Well, my athletics is already pretty high, so it doesn't really get too affected, or it doesn't level up very quickly, actually. That's probably the biggest issue. So actually, it could be worth trying to cast this, because if you, with the Magicka-based skill progression, if I actually do happen to get this successfully casted, it'll increase the experience pretty decently, because for somebody who only has 5 restoration skill, that should be pretty decent. Okay, so let me take... I'm actually going to take his pants too, because anything other than the starter pants is good. And his shirt. Oh, let me, I'll give casting this a try. Oh god. 22, oh, I get 2 tries. Nope. Alright. And then I will slowly regain Magicka, but because my willpower and my intelligence are so low, it's going to be a while before I can cast again. But I figure it's oh. That's right, I got to change this to this. So I don't know if this is at all watchable, so I'm probably going to just stop it once I get up to here. So yeah, there we go. I got one of my magic points back. It's probably something like once every 20 to 30 seconds at this point. Or 1 point per every 20 to 30 seconds. Because of my stats being so low.
Are you alright? You look wounded.
Don't judge me. Are you alright? You look like a wood elf. I'm hoping that whatever murder of this guy, I'm hoping that whatever comes out of this ends up on YouTube correctly. I know it doesn't necessarily have to okay, so yeah, I found 200 septums. It's always worth doing this because you'll get more of it at the end of it. I mean, unless you don't want to fight a guy who's essentially naked in terms of equipment. And I mean, you can do...
I have a feeling that you and I are about to become very close.
Okay, so he gives you the hint, that, let me just do this properly, that he was not really friends with, but like okay with the lady at the lighthouse. So I'm gonna head over to the lighthouse. However, I'm gonna stop the stream here because I want to see if it looks like horrible dog poop.